Drawer Sue. So we are here at Linen and Rust in our booth. We just popped in. We brought some stuff to put out today. It looks like when I got here, there is something suspiciously missing on this wall. Most of you wouldn't know, but it is a very large ornate mirror that was priced at 149. So yay! We're always happy about that. Didn't know that sold over the weekend, so that's actually quite a large case. This is they're calling us um, a cross between Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. It's really quite large. I did this over the course of a couple weeks. Not always a lot of time to get things done, as you know, but I'm very happy with it. I have a pretty decent price tag on it, so I'm hoping it will sell before I have to reduce the price. But we'll see. We'll see. It's only been in here a couple weeks, and I have nothing to replace anything with right now, so not in a super big hurry. Yeah. So that's one of my pretties. Are you guys looking for anything in particular today? We have all kinds of stuff. Ironstone, small art, all kinds of vintage knickknacks, uranium glass, lots and lots of uranium glass. So this is not our typical like $4 start kind of thing. This is a little bit higher prices, but we will typically sell them to you for less than we sell them for here in the shop. So just kind of giving you guys a peek. If you see something you want us to run, let us know. We're just going to wander around the booth for a little bit. These candles smell so good. These are pretty candles, vessels, vintage vessels. Um, really good smelly candle stuff in them. So that's a haul. We've got some greenery, some tulips, small Americana. Jay's Vintage, thanks for the follow. Nice artwork. I love this vintage Snoopy. Thank you. So, some rosaries. Noelle, and I just replaced the wreath that you bought. I'll show you the one I just put up in its place. This cabinet is still here.
I was about to take a picture. No, that's not right.
That doesn't really work that way. Doesn't quite work that way. There's that cabinet again. We'll go this way for a second. Anybody looking for some Americana? We've got some. So I went with a little bit more of a primitive Americana look on this one. Little rag wreath. Tea stained lace. So that's what I replaced it with. The wreath is listed at 38. I can do 35 as a start. That is vintage cookie jar, of course. The star bowls, we do have those in the buy it now, or at least we should. Little little pieces of Americana that go in there. We have the Ring of Fire goblets. Oh, this fox. I think he's so cute. I love this fox. And that vintage artwork of the Americana posies, I think are adorable too. Big old jar of starfish. And of course, the disappearing Civil Liberties mug. That's vintage. It's from the 80s, I think. So it'll be some berry rings. This is a piece of furniture that I painted. I think it's pretty adorable.
Separations, I like that.
Thank you. And then we've got some bird cages. I'll just kind of go through everything. If y'all see something you want me to run, let me know. So that's a Civil War book series because sometimes the men want to get in on it too. Really nice, large, long silver tray. Not very wide, but definitely long. Ironstone soup tureen. That's really pretty. Some candle holders, some Americana flags, and vases. I think they look cute in there. Another vintage soup tureen. That one's from probably the 70s.
Is it
I
treasure craft?
absolutely love it. What's a
That's
treasure
right.
craft? What's treasure craft?
A big soup tureen.
The big soup tureen. Sue says it's treasure craft. This is one of those little whistles. Makes the little birdie sound. Lots of Staffordshire. Red and white. That's actually been real popular. There's definitely some holes in this section. These little ladybugs are adorable. Could just make any little bowl look cute. Some more Noritake little wooden watermelons. These earrings are so cute. Look at them. And then you've got the butts on the back. So when you wear them in your ears, you get the head and the butt. It's so cute. I think they're adorable. Got a little rooster. I have a feeling that all my roosters that were up here might have gone into a display up front because Darlene was telling me over the weekend. Thank you. Darlene was telling me over the weekend that she wanted to steal all my roosters for display. Yes, this is our booth at Linen and Rust here in Orange Park, Florida. So it is our booth. Um, we have these shutters. The wreath is not included, but look how pretty. They would just be pretty on a wall, wouldn't they? Got some really beautiful pottery in here. Old books. More greenery. Look at this crystal butterfly. How pretty is that? More chains. Yeah, this is what we do when we're not on Whatnot. So when we say that's fine, we'll just stick it in our booth. I mean, honestly, we just changed that one section. So this is just the one section. I'll give you the wide angle. This is the door where you come into our booth. And then Sue's over there. And then it goes way back over there. So we're this whole room. So I'm going to just I'll go around the side so you can see. We have some customers in the booth too. So I want to make sure that we're not bothering them. So we have some pretty jewelry. I absolutely love this piece of art. I can't believe it's still here. A prize pig.
What was our last booth at? 10 by 10?
10 by 12.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, we were at a 10 by 12, but we asked for more space.
Said, pretty please.
And we happened to know that there was an area that wasn't being demonstrated well. And Sue's favorite part, if y'all are regulars, look, the kitchen.
It's nice.
If she gets hangry, there's a mini fridge and a thing of snacks over there.
We're gonna run out of snacks.
But so she can always munch in here.
We're here to inspire. That's great.
Yeah, doesn't always have to be about the sale. Sometimes it can just be showing off stuff, right? So a lot of this is blown glass. It's all vintage. All of the green glass is vintage.
It's quite antique. So
Yeah. Again, if you are interested in anything, you can just let us know and we will run it. We still have boxes upon boxes more of this green glass.
yeah, we do.
And it looks like it's time to fill up again because it's actually starting to get a little low. You can definitely see that things have sold. So again, more artwork. Oh, well, let me go back to the uranium then. And Joanna's DIY Life, thanks so much for the raid. Run a givey here in a second. Just a move, please. There's our uranium. I'm pretty sure I'm following you, Joanna, but let me just be sure.
That's right. Everybody, just join us some love.
Yep.
Now follow it. Here we go.
Yep, I was already following. All right, I'm gonna run a givey here in a second. But let me just give you guys a chance to see what we've got in uranium. So these are Fostoria, I believe. We have a lot of name brands, Flower Frogs, little plates. If you want us to
Like,
run anything, um, juicer. Look at this set of 5 mixing bowls. Uranium. Some coasters. Sherbet. Look at this server. It's got the little bowl and the tray. Gorgeous, gorgeous details. I try to keep our prices pretty reasonable.
we do, despite what I want to do.
Yeah. So we we keep the black light in here so that our customers can see how pretty they are glowing. So lovely pieces. And if they wanted to put a black light in their china cabinet, it certainly shows how they could do it. Look at these plates, how pretty the decor, all the etching is in those. Let me see it. This little box here, or this little jar with the little lid, is really pretty. So lots of uranium glass, and most of it's sold by the piece. So, like, if you just want to start a collection, but you don't know where to start, something like one of these pretty little aperitif glasses is $8. I would run it for 5 on here, but you can see how pretty it is. And a pretty picture back there. So lots of it. And then, of course, we have the non-glowy stuff too. And we actually keep, I'll have to figure out where the girl at the front counter keeps taking it
What's
to
that?
go around the store, but we actually keep a black light in here. Oh,
Holding it in case we come across something.
Sue's got it. Oh,
She hasn't.
and she hasn't stolen it.
I'm gonna go get it right now.
No, it's right here. It's in my hand. But last time I was looking for it, it was at the counter and you had it. All right.
Get you in trouble.
So anyway, we keep a black light in here so people can go around our booth too and check out things that might, obviously these aren't gonna be. Oh, we still gotta run a gibby. You know what?
Would like for
Thank you, Joanna. We appreciate you. Let's run one of these. Let's run one of these candle rings. So we'll run one of these cranberry candle rings. Let me get to that section. Go down. Gibby.
something missing up on top here.
It was a silver pitcher. So we're running this pretty greenery here, this red ring. So that is the Gibby. Anyway, this isn't a Hoosier. You can't really see from this angle.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, 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 beep. But it is a Hoosier cabinet up there. So we got that displayed out. It needs a little work. The pink glass wine with green stem. Yeah, so you spotted those. Are you looking through our Facebook?
Are those kind of pink? Do they show as pink?
I don't. Are you talking? No, I think she's talking about these, which I barely
Yes.
passed through. Yeah, because it's Noellen asking that question. So this set of 6 is 50. I will do 40 on them if y'all want me to run them. They are gorgeous. No butter pats. We are sold out of butter pats. They are really beautiful. They do not glow, but they are kind of tulip-esque. Really pretty. There's some more things in here. So this is a different china cabinet we have in here. We almost here. You want to put this back? Oh, let's see. So anyway, we keep this light so that people can always see that's glowing green. So people can go around our booth and you can see these don't glow. If anybody ever wants to know if something in our booth glows, see that's a green glower. Then people can check it out. Check it out now. So lots of crystal and glass in here. Milk glass cake plate. Some more milk glass. Look how pretty this one is. Isn't that gorgeous? That picture. And I do love the teacups. Brought those in last week. All these little teacups.
Don't forget about the giving. Everybody needs a candle ring.
That's right. And the giving, and don't feel like it's Christmas. It's great. I mean, red works, for Valentine's Day, red works for Christmas, red works for 4th of July, red works for all kinds of stuff. Now, these are lavender sachets, vintage, that I made out of vintage napkin, or I don't know, tablecloths, napkins, hankies. Second story, thanks for the follow. Isn't it gorgeous? There's so many pretty things that we've run across. Little shoes, some pewter pears, if anybody needs a pewter pear. Wrapped books. Brenda, thanks for the follow. There's a couple little flowers left.
I don't see a sunflower.
Need a little ceramic horsey. Can I run a flower? One of these flowers? I'll do choice of a flower. Thought I might have them listed, but I guess I don't.
These didn't glow, did they?
Those do not glow. All right, we are gonna run.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
All right, we're running your choice of one of those flowers. All right, Heather, thank you so much for your purchase. Would you prefer the round one or the triangular base? Round base or triangular base? The triangular base has a slightly larger head. The triangle.
You're all right. I got you. Thank you for your first purchase.
We appreciate you. Get in the gibby. Get in the gibby, guys. So we have some very pretty jewelry that we keep in here. Gibby being drawn. Jay Turner takes the gibby.
Jay Turner, thank you.
So these are all priced individually. Again, if y'all want to see something, if you want me to run something, just let me know.
All right, I got your flower beads right here.
This is a lavender infused pin cushion. You can see I made these out of vintage teacups. It's got a vintage bee pin on it, embroidered napkin or hanky or something. Again, more vintage jewelry. The pin cushion? Sure. And you want me to run the glasses? Okay. So, okay, let's see. The pin cushion was, so I'll take it down from that. Okay. All right, running the pin cushion with the vintage bee pin. It's got the vintage embroidery. It's lavender infused rice and in an old teacup.
Take one of these from your display.
Okay. And Heather takes this. All right, let me run those glasses for Noellen. I'm trying to be, I want to just whoop around, but I'm trying not to make you all seasick.
Seasick.
Noellen, since I'm going to see you tomorrow, I'm going to run the weight really low so that you won't have to pay a high shipping.
think my pen.
All right, they're running, Noellen. And it is for the set of 6. And Noellen gets them.
The feeling that Noel really likes glass.
Oh, will look beautiful in your new cabinet when I'm done. All right, we have these embroidered runners, table runners. Some brass light fixtures. I got to get these on the wall. They actually still have their wiring if you wanted it to actually electrify them, or you could take out the wiring and
Oh, you have to take out the wiring. You cannot use that wiring.
so it says you cannot use that wiring.
Do not use that.
All right, which one would you like? This one or this one? Which runner? This one? I'll say the second one. This one? Okay. I'm gonna take it down so you can see it. How long it is.
Whatever picture I hung on the back side over there sold.
I don't know. I know things have been selling out of this basket too, this trunk. And Heather takes the tablecloth or table runner. Very pretty. Again, we have that one. And some vintage art. Hope you guys are enjoying our booth. Thanks for hanging out with us. Some canvas art. Grind the other one? Yeah. And this is an antique music box. I'll run the other one in just a second. Let me just get back over there.
White forest, Durban, Maine.
Isn't it pretty?
Well, this is why you gotta pick stuff up, man. White shabby chic pictures of French country.
I definitely have some, yes. All right, let me go back to this runner. It was listed at 15. I'm gonna run it for 10. Again, it's folded in half.
You got a length on that one. It's a shorter one, looks like.
Yeah. And Noellen takes it.
Right. I got you.
Let's see what we've got around here. I think the pictures are on the other side of the room. Give me a minute to get over there. Like we haven't even gone halfway through the booth yet.
We got space here.
Set of bowls. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make you guys nauseous while I scooch a little faster onto the other way because that's where we're gonna have any pictures. I have this big gal. She's quite tall. Um, it's a coffee pot, but you could always, if you want to put flowers in it, you just take her top off, and that would be pretty, like sitting next to it. There. That's listed at 30. I would do 20. Very Victorian, yes. Just trying to look around because I don't remember. I haven't been in a week, and of course, I don't know everything that's sold. So the last bird,
Yeah, this little picture with a rooster on it. That's a good one. That's a Portuguese, I think.
this one, beautiful frame. It is listed for 30, so I would do 25 on that. And that does include the frame, of course. It's probably about 14 by 16-ish. Let me know if you want me to run it. For the bird pick, it would be 25. Trying to get over to where Sue is.
Trying to update everything while I'm here.
25 starting on the bird pick. Gorgeous, gorgeous frame. Picture's pretty too, but the frame is really pretty. So that's a beautiful picture.
This little fella right here. Personal favorite.
Oh, the frame really does make
So
that
that's
picture.
hey, hey.
Hey. So this is it Italian or Portuguese? Portuguese. So I have it at 18. I would do 12.
That's good friends. Same.
So it's hand painted Portuguese. I believe that's Homer Laughlin back there. Gonna have to go through my bag of doilies and
Starting good for what?
for the art. I already answered.
Coming in late. As per usual.
Now my husband turned these wine stoppers. So my husband made all those. Some more ironstone. That is a big eye girl, Margaret Keane print. Some cross stitch. So we're in our booth here in Orange Park, Florida. If there's anything you want us to run, you just let us know. We're just showing off. All right, some pretty spongeware. Beautiful old coffee pot. We have lots of pig items. Let me show you my favorite pig item that's new around here. Look at these guys.
You have any green spots?
Yep, right here. I just showed them.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? Look how cute that is. They're carved wooden pigs, and they They're carved out to rest on each other. So I've got this at 15 for the pair. I would do 12. I think they're cute, and I've got a really, really cute pig print up front too. All right, the spongeware bowl is, of course, I probably priced it inside. Let's not make it easy for anybody. I have it at 35, so I would do 30. Doesn't include the greenery. Beautiful vintage spongeware bowl. These are brass. It's a pair of them. They're sold separately. What? Not. I do on most of it. I just threw those in at the last minute, so I don't on those two. And 3 different bowls here, each priced individually. A cute little crock. We've got 2 of these pewter napkin rings. A decoy. Another lovely crock. Look at this duck. And this is a beautiful brass pot. The napkin rings, I have at 6 each. So I'll do 4 each or 8 for the pair if you want them. So 8 for the pair of napkin rings. This beautiful brass piece up here. Let me know if you want me to run anything. If I have anything in the bottom or not. Nope, nothing in the bottom today. This is a beautiful antique pie safe, by the way. Do have some things in the bottom of this. I didn't show you that. That's a really pretty treasure basket. Can't ship the big cool box there. Whatever I had in there sold. So I have some pretty wrapped books here. I sell a lot of books, a lot of wrapped books. Nice candlesticks, sheep sign, brass lamp. Gotta fix the shade, it's crooked. So we decided to bring the stamps that hadn't sold in. People have been digging through them. I could tell I had to straighten them up a little bit. Paperweight. See the small little aprons. Yep, I'll go back to them in just a sec. How cute is that little owl? He's so adorable. Right, let me go show you the. If you like to sew, I may keep one for a pattern. So these are hand towels basically. So they're made so that you can snap them to hang them off, your dishwasher or your stove or whatever, so they don't fall off. I have them at 10 each. I would do 7. I have that one, and I have that one. I think they're cute as can be. Which one would I'll just run it and then you can do choice. You can tell me which one you want. We'll call it the brown or the red. And Carolyn, which would you like? The brown one or the red one? kind of like a dark red. The red. Perfect. All right, Susu here.
I'm coming. Give me a minute, Joe. Okay, I'm right here. Toss it to me.
Carolyn Wall.
Miss Wall, I got you. Carolyn.
Ship in a bottle. Couple of roosters. Look at this salt glaze lamp. How pretty is that? That little guy, I think he's Portuguese. Florals are for sale also. So he's 25 on this guy. So I could do him for we'll say 18 if anybody wants him. This is a beautiful Coach scarf, never been worn, still has tags on it. Some more really pretty needlepoint. This looks like a whole tablecloth. It does have some discoloration on it, but it's really beautiful. So again, embroidered tablecloth. Baskets I can't really ship. Brass griffin is very heavy because he has a marble base too. Some beautiful point. What's it called? Point. The silver point something. Pear point. Pear point. That's what the word is that I'm looking for. Pear point silver dish. Candlestick. A brass eagle on marble. Some vintage mid-century shot glasses. Bar decor. Your coins. If you guys are ever wondering about the Currier and Ives art that we sell. So this is an example of it framed in our booth. And the greenery is for sale as well. If you see anything you want us to run, let me know.
Glass fish baking dish.
It's priced.
I was just wondering if somebody wanted one because that thing's cool.
Isn't it cool? It's still got the original wrapping on it.
I mean, come on. They probably didn't like fish, but come on, who doesn't appreciate that for
It is a
gift?
beautiful piece. How much are the chickens? Chickens, chickens, chickens. The chickens. Well, I didn't assume you meant like how are they feeling today?
They're feeling pretty good.
So they're $10 each. I could run them for 8 each or 15 for the pair. Run? Okay.
They're so cute.
And Betsy's gonna take the. Do you want to come get these chickens, Susu?
All right, both of them?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's blown glass back there. Okay, so this is all Johnson Brothers. Gorgeous. So pretty. I probably need to get around to listing them on eBay. I just have, or not eBay, Etsy, but I just haven't. And it's all English ironstone. Look at these trays. Yeah, I'll do 15 on the bird. You mean to run him? It doesn't include the florals. Yes, okay. I am happy to sell them to you, Rhonda. They're mostly trays. All right. Chicken is running. I don't remember if he's Italian or Portuguese.
It's Portuguese.
I think he's Portuguese too, but it's one of these that I feel like is Portuguese is actually Italian.
It doesn't say. It says hand wash only. So shows you where he's at.
And Betsy takes that one.
Right.
Hey, Betsy, we got some monogrammed pieces with a bee on them. Sue's unwrapping right now. You're welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying our booth. Got some great greenery, half spheres, little hydrangeas, lemongrass, more half spheres. These are on sale in the Buy It Now. If you type the word sale in the top, you can see what florals are for sale. Candle holders. The hydrangeas, actually, if they're in the Buy It Now, let me peek. Or they're not. Let me add them then. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name of transfer. Monogram. They're $6 each. I'm adding them to the Buy It Now right now. But I will run a set. And Betsy takes a set. Betsy, if you want any more, I can run more. Or like I just said, they're in the Buy It Now. Either way.
One set?
Yep, I got it in my hand.
How many you want?
So that is some beautiful Victorian silver. There used to be something here last week. These are beautiful pottery spoons. So this is brown and it has a little bit of a purple glaze undertone. And then we've got them in cream. And then we've got them in this dark brown. These do really well for us as well. Ceramic spoons, great for your coffee bar. Pretty bowls. If you guys want us to run anything, just let us know. some Majolica. For those of you just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. What did I replace? Oh yeah, I'll show you. I made a different wreath, a little bit of a different Americana one. I'll show you in a second. The elephant, he's a really beautiful, delicate elephant. So here's his markings. I have him for 10, so I'll do him for 8. He's beautiful. Run, you bet. He's running. Oh, you do? We've got several, so I'll have to look around a little closer. And Fusion DIY takes it. You're going to really like him. He's beautiful. He's in my hand.
Flipped over to a lagoon. Oh, lucky. Over here.
All right, and let me show off this china cabinet because it started, but we never got all the way through it. So that is a piece of Red Wing. That is a Red Wing cookie jar. And we have almost 200 items, I think, in the Buy It Now, too. So don't neglect the Buy It Now. There's some good stuff in there. These are really beautiful shells. The family that we bought them from at an estate sale, they said that they used to serve on them. So these are part of their tablescape, actually. How pretty they are. Isn't that gorgeous? So again, my husband made these. He turns on his lathe. This little bunny mug has been made into a candle. It smells really good. And some ironstone. Yep, it's weird. I imported it, so where did it go? Weird. Hang on a second. Let me minimize the show for a second. Maybe I ran out of inventory. Why is it being so difficult?
Way to do it.
Here it goes. Finally, it's running. No, Ellen, it's running. The hydrangea. The monogram hydrangea is running, running, running. And there should be a couple more. I think they're in the auction tab now. I had to move them. And Noellen takes a mystic hydrangea. No, monogram hydrangea. Sorry. Tablecloth, giant dough bowl, which I cannot ship from this app because it would be insane, but really pretty. In case you happen to be local and you want to pop into our booth. Sue asked me if I wanted a drink and then presented me this. Isn't that hilarious? That is Princess House.
I'm gonna put you where? You want this?
Yeah, just a second. The butterflies are just decor. So I have 3 of them. I'm at $2.50 each, so I'll do 5 for all 3 if you want me to run them. You bet. And they are running all 3 for $5. Third one's in my hand.
Decorating your room.
And Sweet Deals takes them. Thank you for your first purchase with us. Sue's gonna grab those. Oops.
Dude.
It's perfectly fine because it's solid wood. Ignore me being a bull in a china shop. At least it's my own china shop.
She is good.
You're very welcome. All right, have I done everything? I'll go back through this first area real quick. See what Sue pulled out of the baskets. This is a beautiful jar, by the way. The cameo hydrangea. Oh, it's really okay. Hang on. Okay, wait, give me a second. We'll run them by weight because it doesn't look like I have them in inventory anymore. Probably because I think the only ones I have left are here. But where did I put them in here?
What are they?
The big hydrangeas.
The big ones?
It's not true. I know I actually have a couple. They're probably in the other one of these. But what did I do with the other one of those? Oh, there it is. All right, I'm running them for 12 each, which is a reduction. Usually our greenery is the same price here as it is online, but I'm running them for less. If anybody else wants me to run one of these beautiful cameos, let me know. I have more.
Oh yeah, that goes for Noel. I'm sitting here watching it then, like, oh hey.
Looking for background, backdrop, fashion, jewelry related.
That was my phone.
I don't think that I have anything like that. I mean, we sell fashion jewelry. We sell fashion jewelry. Usually it's me who drops things. I'll show you what I did make the watermelon. Yes, I sure did. I sewed them up and then I painted them up.
Hey, how are you? Good. How are you doing today? Good.
Thank you for the raid, Looking Glass Lane. Maybe sure I'm following you. I'm pretty sure I am. I am already. But y'all should check out Looking Glass Lane and be sure that you are following. And let's get a givey going. Here, I tell you what, let's do a watermelon since we were just talking about the watermelon. We will do a watermelon as a givey. Thank you, Looking Glass. We appreciate you. All right. Running a watermelon as a givey. So, yeah, I sure did paint all of those. I love this fox. I can't believe it's still here. New and package American flag. Oh, Noellen, this is what I replaced it with. So I did a sort of a darker, more primitive Americana one with some tea stained lace.
Not dessert bake.
Wesley Boykin, thanks for the follow.
Ready today?
All right, guys. Oh no, you're good. You're good. My Two Little Birds vintage. Thanks. So this is all English ironstone. Sorry. All right. This is one of the backdrops. So now this isn't for sale, but it's one of the ways that we do a backdrop. It's foam core and then some greenery in the back and a pretty frame. And that's just on an easel. So that's a fun way. Because I've sold a couple pieces. Actually, I see some holes in there. So that's kind of one of the ways that we do our jewelry. I lay them out on old books and things like that. They get messy and you got to straighten them up, but that's going to be no matter what kind of display you have. Right. I do. So here's like, again, necklaces on the old books. And then we use the old bottles. Now, bottles I can certainly sell, but we do the old bottles for bracelets and things. It sort of fits our vintage style. Thanks. All right, guys, I think we have gone through the whole place. So I'm going to force this givey here in a second and we're going to go raid somebody else. We appreciate everybody who came today. We really, really do. We will be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Show has been added. And Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do Noellen's mom's house. She is, yeah, I'd be happy to run a water. She is moved out and we're going to sell mom's stuff. Oh, she's got a watermelon for us. The watermelon is also the givey. So if you haven't gotten in the givey, get in the givey. Or else keep it at 4. If anybody else wants me to run a watermelon for 4, let me know. These are handmade, hand painted. Delaney, thanks for the follow. And Carolyn gets it. Anybody else want me to run a watermelon or anything else before I force the givey? Let's peek at what Sue pulled out of the boxes. So we've got a couple of monogram. Looks like they've got bee pictures here. Some teddy bears. Candlesticks. Yeah. More uranium glass. Following Sue around. All right, these are the watermelons. They're handmade, hand painted by me.
Yeah, pretty much closing with it. Yeah, they still at the different stores closing.
Running another one. It's like a pillow. They're sewn and stuffed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
They gonna be
Blooming gets the givey, which is a watermelon. All right, let me go ahead and run another watermelon, guys. All right, running a watermelon.
gonna grab one.
And Chrissy's Closet takes it. Okay, so there are 3 of these. They're like little wooden plates and they have little hooks on the back. So I have them as bowl fillers, but technically they're made to hang on a wall. So they're $2.50 each.
Chris, you got a watermelon?
Yep. So I can do the whole set for $5, or I'll just run a single one for $2. Which would you like?
Oh.
So I can run just the one for $2 or the whole set of 3 for $5. Yeah, the wooden watermelon. Run the set. Okay, let me run the set and then I'll go to the wooden watermelon.
No.
All 3 of the little wooden signs. All 3 of the little wooden signs. And a Red Pickup Society takes those. So I'm putting them on the little white table. Does anybody else want me to run? I can run. The bowls are in the bite now. I have a couple of watermelons left. I have some of the pretty red berry rings. And then I have these pretty sparkly green candle rings. If anybody wants me to run any of those. These are the same red rings. This is the lemongrass. Got a cute little bee in there so you can see what else was. Oh, the wooden watermelons. That's right. We do have a 1970s, I think it is, a Watch by Patriots of the 80s. The disappearing civil liberties mug, new in box. So the wooden watermelons, I have 2 of them. I have them for $12 each. I can do 10 each, or if you want the pair, I'll do 18 for the pair. One? Okay. I think they're really cute. All right, running a watermelon. He's wooden. I like Carolyn juice. I love the wins. Why do you like that one better? Carolyn, do you have a preference to the one or 2? One, please. I think they look exactly the same, but I don't. Okay.
Right, I got
The wooden signs you asked for earlier. What wooden sign was that? Do you remember what wooden signs? Did we sell any wooden signs?
wooden signs. I haven't seen any wooden signs.
The hanging. Oh, the ones that were in this basket? Nope, that's all I had. That's all I had. I'm sorry. All right. Anybody else want to see anything? Want us to run anything? We're happy to. We're happy to. All that ironstone. So much ironstone in here that y'all are just totally living without. Can't believe it.
I know it's hard to ship. So that should just come to Florida.
This is a gorgeous Capio di Monte piece. The Johnson Brothers Castle dishes. Do you want them in red or in brown? Red.
I guess that's these ones right here, huh?
Okay. So I have a teacup and saucer. Those are 10 for a teacup and saucer. These are all pretty much in perfect condition. I could do 8 on a teacup and saucer. I have, these are pretty, aren't they? Dinner plates. I have 1 dinner plate left. That's all I have is 1 red dinner plate left. We've paired them with some white ironstone, Pfalzgraf ironstone. I have, oops, sorry. So would you take these, please? You're moving them out of my way. We try to keep our ironstone pretty inexpensive. So this is $12, so I'll do 10 on it. It's the last dinner plate I have. By the way, for those of you who have the garlands, look, I just added little tassely things and I think they came out real cute for the season. You'll pass, no problem.
Florida. Sorry, I'm just reading things.
All right. I have a serving plate and a couple serving bowls. The floral piece I just showed.
Is that back this way?
Legit, what floral piece did I just show? Was it in here? Thanks, Carolyn. Floral piece.
What happened to money, maybe?
Oh, okay. That piece.
Did that one have any damage to it?
I don't think it might have some. There's a tiny little chip right there. But like, there's some very tiny little chips. But honestly, they blended really well. So I've got it at 18. Honestly, I'm pretty firm at the 18 price. I'm sorry. Because it is in such excellent condition. $18. It's a Capia di Monte porcelain floral decor. You're welcome. I usually show it on books, stacks of books. That's usually where I have it, but things get moved around. And some handmade earrings. All right, guys, I think that's going to do us then. If there's anything else you want, now's the time to say it. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and run to another show. Go to drop you off in somebody else's land. We thank you guys again for being here. No worries, no worries. We will be at Noellen's mom's house Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start auctioning off her estate.
Got some beauties.
She does. So bookmark those shows, guys. Thanks so much. Let's see who we're gonna go. Let's do Patty White. She's regularly in our groups. She only has 11 viewers in the show, so we'll see you later.
Bye.
Go. Why are you not going? Well, maybe we're not going there because it won't let me go. We'll go to Lexi's.
Midnight Run.